Hi, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. You know, some time ago, when I was struggling with creating in my workshop studio in Florida, and I'm struggling with there's a peculiar thing that I call the pre-start syndrome, and that is just the difficulty of getting started. Even though you may love what you do, you may love your creativity, you may love being a sculptor, a painter, a writer, all of those, sometimes it's just difficult to get your butt into the chair and start creating. And I read a very good book, which for the life of me and my oncoming age, I can't remember the man's title, but it was called Do the Work, and it was really excellent because it described a scenario whenever you try to create. And what it said was that there will be a playing field upon which will be a knight. You will be the knight on your horse with your sword and your lance and all of that. And there will be a dragon. And the dragon that you face as an artist, as a creator of anything, is resistance. And how much resistance do you have to any given project? How big is the project? How big is your idea? How important is it? That's how much resistance you'll have. So if it's not much, if it's just, I don't know, taking the trash out, well, there's not much resistance to that. If it's building a huge house, or if it's writing that book which is going to take the literary word by storm, it's a lot. So be aware that whenever you do anything, there will be resistance. What form does the resistance take? Well, sometimes it can be as simple as, I'd better do the laundry. I'd better just tidy my room. I'd better go out and clean the car. I'd better. It's anything that will help you to not do what you have to do. That's resistance, and that's the form it takes. Any form. So, it also takes the form of people stopping you. If you are doing something which for some reason upsets people's comfort zone, then they'll try and stop you. It's very, very simple. As soon as you do something which upsets someone's idea of how things should be, then they'll stop you. How will they stop you? Oh, Terry, are you sure that you should do that? I think it was better when you did so and so. Can you help me to do this before you do that? It takes all kinds of forms, and you better be ready for it. So, this is why I read one writer wrote a hit book. How did he write it? Well, he wrote, I think it was 4,000, I don't know, 4,000 words a day. How did he do that? Well, he was the manager of a supermarket, and he worked hours that were odd. So he got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and he worked until 10, and then he went off to his job at midday. And during that time, his family agreed that they would not disturb him in any way. So they left him alone. So he got most of the resistance out of the way. But of course, it still took great discipline to be able to do that. Well, right now we have our own form of discipline. Beth and I are focused on two main things. We do our videos, we make our videos, and we post them. And if you've been involved at all watching how we do that, you'll know that we have a pretty rough ride down to the road, and then over on the road we have it fairly easy, go about 18 or 20 kilometers to Talabon, and then we sit in a internet cafe and we do the uploading. At home we do the videos like I'm doing right now. We sit and we make a video. After we've made a video, we then let Beth sit and do her job, and she does the editing. And of course she does videos as well. And we do videos together. So that's our life. Apart from that, the offshoot of having put up this YouTube channel is that we've been able to help a lot of people because of you helping us to have the power to do that, the financial power, and that's what we've done. Now, all along, I suspected, even though I'm not a pro when it comes to YouTube, I suspected that there would be people that would jump up. I call these people the Pharisees. Now, in the Bible, and I'm not religious, by the way, as you may know, in the Bible, Jesus was helping. He was doing inconsequential things like save people's lives, like bring people back from the dead, just ordinary everyday miracles, nothing to get upset about. And the Pharisees didn't like that because he was upsetting the status quo. They were in charge. They were the ones that said, well, it should be done this way and it should be done that way. And when he was healing a young girl on Sunday, the Sabbath, they criticized him. Why are you working on the Sabbath? And Christ said to them, should I not heal somebody on the Sabbath? Is that your idea of right and wrong? I'm paraphrasing, of course. So we have these sites now where people are sitting at their computers with their busy fingers and they're going into the rights and wrong. Well, it's wrong because then they did that and he did this and she said that and is he a scammer and all of these things. And this is very important work that they're doing. Haven't actually helped anybody, but let's not let the truth get in the way of a good story. So I call these people the Pharisees, but they're not the real hater. The real hater is out there now, and he's a cyber stalker, and you will have seen that he's going under various names and he is stealing our videos. Now, what do you have to do to help this person succeed? Well, the answer is nothing. You just do nothing to help him do his destructive work. That's what you have to do. You just do nothing. Now, what would I have you do? Well, if you've been watching the videos, and sometimes 30,000 people will view a video, and yet only, 50 or 60 will comment, and only 4,000, as we know, are our subscribers. Well, you can write to somebody. Write to someone and complain that this is not okay. Because what's happening now is not for gain. It's not being done for gain. It's being done for malice. This really is for hate now. This is the equivalent of a stalker. He's a cyber stalker. That's the truth of it, I feel. This is a crazy that's out there just to do harm, not to put anything right, like the Pharisees perhaps could be viewed as trying to put things right. No, this is hate now. This is pure hate into the heart. And it's being done just for malice. What do you have to do? You can make a complaint to someone. Find someone to complain about. This is not right. Terence and Beth make videos, and they should be allowed to keep them. Now, here's the side effect that probably this nutcase hasn't allowed for. You will make us famous. We never really did it for money. It's never been about money for us. You can't get this. It's never been about money. So if we're not making money, it actually doesn't really matter, because we're helping people, which has become our mission, and we don't really care about the rest. Whatever you Pharisees think, it's not about money. It's not about taking people's money and putting it in our pocket. So, get that and talk like gossiping old ladies over the garden fence, and try to work out what's right and wrong. What's right and wrong? This is not right, this is not wrong. Try going out and helping somebody. That should make a change. So, here's to being famous. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in.